Welcome back to the Olga S Show. I'm your host, Olga. How you doing? How you doing? You beautiful, amazing people. Let me tell you just straight out the gate how many people have been complimenting or sending me messages about how wonderful, apparently, our chat is. On this show, you guys, I've been told, oh my God, it's so cool to be on your chat. People are so positive and they're so smart and they're funny and just welcome. I mean, hello? Just want to let you know straight up. Man, how did I do it? Not me. I'm nothing without you. That's just proof again. But you got to know if you don't know already. Because, of course, I miss a lot of your chats while the live is going. And if if you don't know already, make sure to, if you want to make sure that I don't miss your chat, the one way I definitely won't miss it is obviously the members because they have their little tags and colors and super chat. Absolutely. Everything goes to supporting me, supporting the channel, my work, being able to keep coming back. Algorithm, you name it. But before I even get started, I'll do my little quick intro disclaimer. Although I think I've been a kind of a good girl. Not that I want to be, but just to beat the algorithm of pigeonholing me. You know. So, without further ado, viewers' discretion advised if you're listening to this. Adult content ahead. Starting right now. That's about all the exercise I do. Hey, I'm telling you, that stuff works. Get your blood pumping. I'm telling you, I can't be serious unless I play. You got to have those releases. Yeah, I think if you're a truly, truly serious person, you don't have to act all serious. Right? You know what I mean. So who's with me already? Of course, I'm going to talk about, let's see what we can put into the show today. I got some Conor I want to talk about, some Conor McGregor, some Adam Schiff, some Damar. Is it Damar Hamlin? Yeah. Some Pelosi thing with Hawley. A little bit of Scott Adams. A little bit of more layoffs and how people are pretending that the economy is great. And how there's some studies about vitamin D, actually real proof that it helps with what? The big old crotch 19. And I'd like to start off with the meme of the day. Can't wait to see you guys' reaction. And what are you guys going to say about this one? But before I get started, let me see who's with me in the chat already. Welcome. Clara, good morning. Good afternoon. Welcome. Carrie, checking in. Welcome. Oh, wow, that's weird. Just started having a pain in my arm. I'm like, what's going on? That's weird. Probably all my hours on the computer. Hold on. I'm like, stretch it or something. Twist it, stretch it. That completely sidetracked me. Tanya, good afternoon. Welcome. I'm sorry, I was just reading your chat, Tanya. You're like, I'm no expert. Just been following for a few years. Oh, because of Tom. Yeah. You got all the Tom intel and list and whatnot that you shared in the comments, and I love it. Thank you. D. Potter, welcome. Who you calling funny? Wait, who's... I'm already missing out on the conversation. The Major. Is it still morning? Not here. Not in the Northeast coast. Sarita Shamara. Love your emojis. So yeah. So what's going on? What's new? What's the highlight of your day? What is, when you woke up, what's the first thing you heard? What's the thing that got you the most attention or like caught your attention? What do you think is the most compelling news in the sense that everybody else is talking about everything, right? But I like the news that matters in the sense that I go, okay, how does this either improve or hurt my life, right? How to take that information and be empowered by it. Not just, oh, let's talk some gossip and this and that and that. I'm not sure if I really want to get into the whole Conor McGregor thing. I don't know much. I did some research. I was looking for some things. And apparently, there's some text that Jason Burmis shared on his live this morning about some WhatsApp messages of how he, again, I don't even know if I can use these words without getting flagged. I think the word RAPE is one of them. And my whole thing is, why does it matter? Well, how does our governments handle the situation, right? Like how it's one of the hardest things to prove. There's a couple articles that mention that, especially like in Ireland. This latest, I guess, assault charges, accusations is that it was an Irish girl on a boat on his yacht in Ibiza, or like they say in Spain, Ibiza. I'm just like, man, when is it going to stop? How do we get it to stop? Because, bad things are always going to happen. It is the world we live in. But, are people just getting into it? Because again, it's like, we're talking about a celebrity or somebody, I don't really know him. I've seen his picture somewhere. But yeah, I'm like, for me, one of the biggest things of the day was the Josh Hawley with introducing the Pelosi Act. Did you guys hear about that? If you haven't already, before I go more further into it, make sure to smash that like button. Share this content. Comment away. You can never comment enough. That literally will help override the typical whatever they're doing with my specific algorithm. But share, comment. Your comments are my fuel. Keep them coming. I do read them. I will respond. Sharing is caring. If you just got a smile, or if it's just because you're happy I showed up, smash that like button. Yeah. And if you haven't already, become a member. I have my own private, meaning totally uncensored, raw and real, behind the scenes, whatever it is. Become a member. You can support me on YouTube. Join me as a member there, or both. Go to locals as well, because even in anyway, your support means everything. Let me know. Try it out. You can cancel anytime. But the fact that I am being censored is a real thing. And as a matter of fact, a bunch of you reacted even during the live, or even DM'd me and stuff, and like the social media handles, like, did that just happen? Like they really did. As soon as I started the Ren video, boom. So, I'm getting distracted. You know what it is? It's like when you guys are all talking, I'm like, am I missing anything? AC Nelson. Hello, Olga. Exclamation. How you doing? Question mark. Exclamation. The way it's done. How you doing? Bolt emoji, fire emoji, bolt emoji, the love sign, I always say this wrong. ASL, right? And mahalo back, baby. Great to see you. So the major, I've heard the name Conor McGregor. Ben Shapiro's overrated. Mike Pence is an idiot. And Adam Schiff is a traitor. to say the least. But I think that puts it in a nutshell. Along with more politics, love that spelling, then I prefer to count without aspirin. I mean, again, funny, good thing we could be funny because this shit is not funny. Sean Henry, beautiful minds want to know why such censorship should be laid upon the doorstep of such an amazing creature. Well, Sean, thank you. With a little ghost emoji. Yeah, so, okay. Well, you know what? You just mentioned that the major. Let me start with, so I'll screen share the entire, no, not the entire window. Well, yeah, I do want the entire window, but, oh, here we go. There we go. All right. So Josh Hawley introduces Pelosi Act. Again, they can come up with all they want. If I don't see it in action, just like they just throw in the toilet the Constitution, it's like, it's not real yet to me. So Josh Hawley introduces Pelosi Act to bar lawmakers from trading stocks and profiting while in office. You think finally, right? I'm like, yes, now we're talking some good news. Some good, like, actionable, moving to accountability and stopping the corruption, right? That's just a no-brainer. But is it really going to happen? Are they really going to enforce it? So here's this guy talking real quick. Let me know if you guys can hear it when I do it this way. Wait.
This is terrible. This is another bad example of Nancy Pelosi's leadership. And this isn't the first time that her husband did this. He bought stock options ahead of all the big tech hearings. And, of course, nothing happened there. So Nancy Pelosi is the ultimate insider. And not only is her husband buying stock options on a much higher level than the average member of Congress. Average member of Congress may buy $5,000 or $6,000 worth of stock. He's buying $500,000 worth of stock. He's buying stock options which expire. So to be able to trade stock options profitably, you have to know exactly which direction that stock's going to move, and you can make a huge profit. So this is wrong. This is another example of the media turning a blind eye to Nancy Pelosi's bad behavior and unethical behavior.
What's up? You think? Say the least. Do we really need to go into it? Then, so Adam Schiff responds. Oh, why? I'm like, why can't I just transfer? Sometimes I can do it. Sometimes I can't. I don't understand. All right. Oh, no, this is not Adam Schiff. What happened? Oh, don't tell me I closed that freaking window by accident. No, I did. No, here we go. How the hell did it go over here? All right. Okay. So Adam Schiff tweets. Kevin McCarthy just kicked me and @Rep Swalwell off the Intelligence Committee. This is petty political payback for investigating Donald Trump. If he thinks this will stop me, he will soon find out just how wrong he is. I will always defend our democracy. Talk about the fakest, most pathetic drama I think I've ever seen from our American politicians over here. In specific, this guy, Adam Schiff. Like, you're pathetic, dude. You're so pathetic. Nothing there. So here, okay, you can see this post. Senator Hawley has again introduced a bill to prevent members from trading stocks. The greatest challenge may have been finding a little that spelled Pelosi in caps, preventing elected leaders from owning Securities Investments Act. You guys can go into that, but I'm like, okay. All right, just to give you a little visual. If you don't, for those people who don't know who Hawley is. And this was posted by Jonathan Turley. Okay, then you go move over here to the Pentagon. And let's make sure you guys can hear the audio as well as possible. I'll play this real quick. It's short. Every time I do something to kind of make things more seamless and all that, it goes the other direction. I'm like, why do I even try? Okay, wait. Where were we? Where were we? Where's that tab? Bring it back. There's a song. Bring it back. Bring it back. I don't remember the words. Okay, no, seriously. I'm being serious. Where was it? I can't stand this when it does this to me. You know? It's like, it messes up my chi, my flow. Pentagon, is this the one? No, it's like an hour and 15. This one's 32 minutes. I'm looking at the history of me pulling it up. Where is it? You guys can see everything I'm doing? Probably not pretty, huh? Oh, no. You know what? I'll take the moment to pause. You guys get it, but the Pentagon thing, did you guys see that thing about the Pentagon? Oh, I found it. Oh, no. Apparently, I was doing some cleaning up of my computer, and I somehow, when I was doing some cleanup, I erased all the history. And here we go. Now I can't remember where I even found that Pentagon clip. Okay. Let's go with what I was going to start with, which is the meme of the day. Have you guys seen this? Why do I do this? I always pick more than I can chew. I'm thinking I can do this. I can handle this. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. What do you think about this meme? Name this band. Have you guys seen this? Let me see if I can zoom it in so you can see all the faces. Meme of the day. Let's name this band. Oh my. Come on, baby. All right. Now you can see it, right? You can see it nice and clear. What do you guys think? Name this band. I'm looking at your comments. Okay, maybe you guys need a minute. Oh, the Major says, fun fact, open a copy of the Constitution, hit Control F, and search for the word democracy. I'll wait. That's a good one, Major. What do you guys think? What do we name this band? You guys see everybody's faces? We got Schwab, Gates, Biden, Fauci, Soros. All in pink. Carrie Lewis. Ugly and the Uglies. Tanya Gray. Biden's pink ladies. AC Nelson. The Flamingos. The Major. The band. Hitler's Children. Boy, we getting freaking dark. Oh, shit. Well, you guys come up with some new ones. Let me see if I can, in the meanwhile, find. I don't think I'm going to find it. Or was that Pentagon one? I mean, it had to do with Ukraine. It had to do with the tanks, right? Did you guys hear about the tanks? How Germany's like, I'm going to send you guys tanks, and they're coming to America saying, send us your tanks. And it was specifically what the guy said that I wanted to get into in that specific clip. I'm like, wait. I think I found it. I hope it's the one that's like literally. See, I keep finding clips about it, but it's like 30 minutes long. And I specifically got that one that was like a minute and a half. That's it. What do you guys have to say about did you guys see that clip at all? Or like, you know what I'm talking about? You know, Pentagon holds new briefing as Germany weighs decision on sending tanks to Ukraine. Guys, I just think this is just so pathetic. It's just so freaking pathetic. Oh, did we miss that? Did I lose the pink ladies? Oh, shit. Bring it back. Wait, Clara says the pink pedos. I like that you spelled it with the 3 instead of the E. Yeah, good one, Clara. That's right, Tanya. I agree with you. Wait, the new M&Ms. Tanya, you guys are so good. Oh, Sean Henry. The name of the band should be Death by Numbers. You guys never disappoint. Love you so much. So, yeah, so I lost that clip from the Pentagon. But yeah, what do you guys think about? Oh, look at this. Any debate over whether or not vitamin D is protective against COVID is over. A meta-analysis and trial sequential analysis has concluded that there is indisputable evidence that vitamin D supplementation reduced ICU admissions in COVID patients. Many doctors were saying all along, but I think even just like, how come no nutritionists, none of these people, they're supposed to be experts on what the body needs, said anything? Even I do know some did, and they got squashed the way they're trying to squash me. But you can't squash me because I'm not alone, because I freaking figured out that we're all one. And if there's a will, there's a way. And then people are talking about, I was just talking to a friend the other day about, how, she said, they just said that the numbers of unemployment are low, like lowest than ever, or one of the lowest ever, that kind of thing. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, how's that even possible? Just honestly, like simple logic, common sense. If you can't tell me you can't go around, whether you walk around, you live in the city or the burbs, and you're driving your car, half of the businesses have been closed down. Where did all those people go? And then we hear the Google laying off, and then Amazon have been laying off, and everybody's laying off, and it. We're talking thousands. Not just Twitter, but all the attention's on Twitter while all this stuff is happening over here, right? And this is what I like about this little clip that Jack Posobiec shared. Update in caps. They fire another one. Again, because all the TikToks and stuff that they pull out of. This is me, day at the office, doing nothing and eating and living like all these kings and queens. They're all living in massive luxury. And first time in history, people don't have to work. And they look great and they got time to do their hair, makeup, like they're going to a photo shoot. I mean, this is some crazy shit. Nah. And everybody wants to be like either white collar, right, or even blue collar, but like everybody wants to have like where they don't have to work, but they pretend to go to work. Or somebody else has to do the dirty work. How are they eating? How's everybody eating if everybody's like not wanting to do the work? I mean, seriously. And I'm sure these are the same people that are totally cool with having lab-grown meat and eating the bugs. That don't, I'll get into that and then it'll take me, I'll be there all day. I'll have to do another day. Have you guys seen all the propaganda for it? Especially our Hollywood tards. Like, oh my God, Nicole Kidman and making it look glamorous. Oh, no, but everyone's shared it. But maybe maybe my audience hasn't seen it. I will be sharing it. But that's going to be like a whole compilation like I'm going to do about the Tate. Oh, speaking of the Tate and the Andrew Tate. So they're allowing him to do email now. But did you notice that they really didn't make it? I didn't see it like blow up like it did initially, where they've extended, although he keeps saying they have no proof, and yet they've extended his stay there. I'm not saying that Romania is not corrupt, but hello, all those people following him and thinking he's some great whatever, I don't care what label title you want to give the twerp. And I mean by twerp, because if you're so freaking smart and you bragged about going to Romania so you can do the things you like to do that you can't do in other places, but now all of a sudden you see it's like one of the most corrupt places in the world. You should have known that if you're so smart, is all I'm saying. And so you made a gamble, right? Let's just say he's that smart. And he knew. And he took his chances. Okay. And do I believe the Matrix came to get him? Do I believe that, he's been targeted? Do I believe that it's a distraction? Yeah, sure. But how's this most influential person playing with fire, like that text that he sent to Greta Thunberg, right? It's like, guys, like, there's not a major discussion here. The guy's not bright, right? It's like all the people that were all pro-Trump. Look, Trump to me represented us, the Make America Great, the people that believe in the Constitution and freedom and love and, to live and let live. But do I look at him and he's like responsible for my health, happiness, future? And that's all on him like he's a god? No. So I'm okay. I can see his flaws. I can see the good things and I can see the bad things. Just like in our own family, our own children, right? Right? You know what I mean? See, and that's the thing. I think when you're intelligent, we can talk like this. Everyone else is like taking things out of context, adding things when they're not there, because you just want to nitpick every word instead of opening your mind and just like big picture, people. Big picture. When you're going to the little macro, micro, nitty gritty, you're already telling me you've been lost in the sauce. Anyway, let's play this quick video of how. Oh, that's right. She doesn't say anything. So she writes, you're a software developer at Amazon. Your job will always be secure. Gets an automatic email that me and 18,000 others got laid off. Well, I want to play. Well, yeah. Ooh, man, people are in for a rude awakening. And then Scott Adams, the whole thing with the jabby, the Fauci ouchie, and how he's been taking it. He's been owning it. And I like the guy personally. I don't agree with everything he says, but I still love his style. Sarcasm. But I think he's an intelligent guy. I do. And I'm surprised that he did the jabby. But here's a clip that he posted on Twitter. Laugh out loud. Just ignore everything your government tells you about health. That's what I'm saying. Since when? If you're so smart, since when would you listen to a government about your health? And you don't even need to know history for that one. Seriously. Just go to the DMV. I know. I sound like I'm simplifying it, but it's just to have fun so that this is easier to swallow. But check out this clip on 60 Minutes. Nick Diller posted, this is the person who's going to be setting dietary guidelines. I don't know how anyone takes health advice from the government seriously. And I was like, true that. So that's why I picked this clip.
If you diet, you lose weight, right?
The number one cause of obesity is genetics. That means if you are born to parents that have obesity, you have a 50 to 85% likelihood of having the disease yourself, even with optimal diet, exercise, sleep management, stress management. So when people see families that have obesity, the assumption is, what are they feeding those kids?
If you diet, you lose weight.
Look at my face. Look at this face. I'm no expert. Not on diet. I'm not a physician. And what I'm about to say might trigger some people out there. But bear with me. I'm just asking you to use simple brain cells connection, Because I said this once, and I actually said it to a friend who later became a client of mine, who, when everything we used to get her to lose weight, at the end, I lost it with her because of all the excuses. And I said, hold on. And I'm telling, this might trigger you. Don't be triggered. If I'm wrong, debate me on it. But I said, you noticed? And again, these are the things that I say more freely and 100% at locals. So just saying, sign up to locals, subscribe, because I hope that this doesn't get out of hand or misconstrued. It's a simple, honest, humble question. Did you ever see anybody obese in a concentration camp? Mic drop? Or maybe not, but you know what I mean? I cannot wait to see your guys' comment on that. Not to mention that this is a government for you. Again, just, God, I get it. It's like when you lie, right? When somebody lies, they just keep lying. And sometimes people go, okay, I got caught enough. I'll own it. And hopefully I've learned my lesson that was excruciatingly painful and really totally unnecessary. Maybe I thought I could get away with it, but I didn't. And therefore, lying doesn't take you anywhere good, ever. Right? Ultimately, the truth comes out. Ultimately, you got to deal with all your lies, and they always catch up. We're built that way, even if you're evil. And so you're going to tell me that still MSN, still the government, still the global agenda of just keep pushing. Because when you say it enough, the lie becomes truth. I don't know. Some people can get hypnotized easily. I've even tried to be hypnotized. I've asked people to hypnotize me. I can't get hypnotized. I don't know what it is. I mean, I do. I have some ideas. But regardless. I'm not saying I'm better than those who do get hypnotized. Matter of fact, I have friends, family that have been hypnotized. Some of them use it as a form of therapy. It worked very well. I've had friends that, went on a cruise ship, got hypnotized and, part of the show. And they couldn't believe it. They thought they were the kind of person that would never get hypnotized, and they did, the classic where, bite into this onion, but the person thinks it's an apple. And they would clearly not do that without being under hypnosis. So it's fascinating how the mind works. And I'm really into that. And I know we've talked about this in our live chat as well. You guys have all mentioned it. People are zombied out, right? The level of brainwashing. I get it. But I think the more we shut up about it, the worse it gets. Hands down. So, let me see your live chats before I go into the next subject, which, let me see, we did the meme of the day. And then I'm going to get a little weirdy with Damar Hamlin. Guys, I know they're already, so I thought about it as soon as somebody mentioned it to me about how he had a hood come into the stadium showing up, but with all this security guard and all that. I'm sure you guys have all seen it, so I don't need to play all that for you. But don't tell me that you didn't see what's creepy about that, right? Number one. And number two, the fact that they're already jumping the gun, as usual, blame everything on conspiracy theory. And my friend, my guest, Robert, I still follow him when I can. I pretty much watch all his shows. He just did one. I don't know if it was Monday. And he went down the rabbit hole of Damar and how I guess he found some clip of how this woman, I don't know if you've heard this, but that she went down searching death records because of the, when there's smoke, there's fire. This is not about conspiracy. It's like, why would you show up like that? And that's it. And then anytime that people are like, oh, look, he responded. Hamlin said this, Hamlin said that. And I'm looking, I'm like, where? A tweet? Anybody can do that. There's no proof. Stop calling the obvious conspiracy theory. Now, if you guys got some intel, you guys got some proof, please share it with me. Because my thing is, I don't care either way. It's just, I just want to keep highlighting the bullshit out there. And I'll share that, but I want to see your chat first. And then we're going to go over to the Ben Shapiro and a little clip of his little comeback, another comeback video from, I believe, it was 4 days ago, but I just saw it today. These people are so. Anyway, I'm going to hash that out with you guys. And am I doing a reaction video today? Well, today is Wednesday. Today is definitely the official reaction day. Didn't have time, guys. Sorry. To put a poll up, to pick some songs, to see which ones to do next. Of course, ever since I did the High Ren one, I got a bunch of comments. I'm very grateful for all the comments, all the views that I've gotten. Thank you to all of you. But apparently there's some other 2 songs that I've been asked to look at, kind of like with the Chris Webby thing. But, you know, you guys were the one, I forget who it was. Was it Sean Henry? Somebody, it was you guys in the live chat on Monday that said, why don't you do this? And we just went with it. We were adventurous. And that was cool as shit. Wow. I got all these views. I got new people coming around, subbing. So I'm like, maybe you guys should tell me again. What should I react to? Especially because you guys are the one that are always with me. And for those that are the regulars and the members, you know who you are. And I hope that we continue to attract more people that join us in the live chat. Hey, Jason Lesko. Ooh, that's a good one, Jason. I like that. Do you think Eliza Blue is making up her trafficking story? Are you aware of the Twitter drama? Yes. I'm aware how she took down Brittany Ventney first, and then Brittany shared that, and then the coordinating, I forgot his name, she did it to him too. And then I just saw Chrissy Mayer, mentioning like, and so of course it made me go down the rabbit hole of who is this person? Of course I did see her. I've seen her here and there, different podcasts. Don't know much about her. Wasn't really attracted. Okay. So you're standing up for like human trafficking. I'm really big into that conversation. So that's how I know of her. But do I really know her? Do I really know her? No. Okay. She says she is, that she was trafficked. Done. But then when she reports them, whatever, gets them, blocked or whatever off of Twitter, I'm like, for what? And yeah, it's a public music video. And it's like, girl. But then again, let's say the story is true. It makes sense when somebody's had that kind of lifestyle or just any kind of sexual exploitation. And I can't even say the word abuse because that shit gets me flagged. But you get what I'm saying. So what I think is possible, the girl, it's got some mental issues and imbalances. Hello, Fiona here. She's like, you are so big on YouTube, but I've been on Twitch. I don't know if Twitch's algorithm doesn't put me out there, but great to have you. Welcome. Hey. So if you want to ask me instinctually, she stinks. And even if I have the compassion to see that, hey, if she was, trafficked, she's got to have some mental, and maybe she's in therapy, maybe she's getting help, maybe she went through it and she's fine. But why would she react like that over this video? She's lost her marbles to me. But again, if she's had trauma, that's expected behavior from somebody with trauma. But I hope, from what I'm seeing, they're fighting back. And she's going to regret what she's doing. And it's just part of her learning process. Now, the question, do I really know? I don't have proof. I don't think anybody really has proof. And anybody could say that and not necessarily have to have proof, like somebody getting RAPE, right? But I think that for somebody, it's a great point because it's very difficult in the sense that if you've been sexually exploited and you would think she gets out of that system, she's a survivor, a hero, however you want to call it, okay? And she does this music video that's all sex. So it's like, okay, well, It's kind of part of like the conditioning. But at the same time, she chose to do that. So I just think her behavior is bullshit, uncalled for. And I don't really care whether she's a real, if her story's really real. But I'll tell you what, based on her behavior, I wouldn't have her on my podcast. I would not honor her. I would not give her a minute of attention. Honestly. It's, and even if she could prove that she was trafficked, right? I would still be like, well, you need to get help and maybe stay out of the limelight, because there's many ways to help people and children that are being sex trafficked or just human trafficking, period, without having to be in the limelight and be on a podcast and be that kind of vocal public spokesperson. I mean, there's so many ways that this goes down, but I don't even think it's relevant whether she was truly trafficked or not. She just brought this upon herself on something that was public. I don't even know how it's legal. And then the biggest question is her connection apparently with Elon, and that's why they listened to her. How many times have I already said on this podcast, hello, and all of a sudden everyone's like Saint Elon? No. And sure enough, soon after, he starts showing like he's God after all this free speech. I mean, we should all be calling everybody out left and right, not fact checkers. Screw the fact checkers. I wanted to say the F word, but I'm being a good girl. Anyway. Yeah, so Jason says, yeah, I hope the truth comes out either way. The truth is, she's out of orbit. Her behavior is uncalled for, unjustified, and I actually think it's mental. I don't even think it's two people disagreeing. This is somebody that, and then Elon, wow. The games that they play, man. The amount of fakeness, that is what's plaguing the sphere, especially with modern technology. You'd think the more we have to be able to talk to each other and get the facts or pick each other's brains, right? Or let things out, keeping each other in check. It's the worst. It's really just about the censorship. Hi, Robert. Welcome. It's really just about the censorship. All Brittany did was ask a question about the video. Exactly. And I saw that clip. Yep. Here we go. On that note, there we go. Here's that little quick clip. All right, you guys ready? Can you see? And look at me. I don't even know why I'm getting verklempt. I'm verklempt. This is when I get passionate sometimes. Just verklempt. Oh, and I'm definitely looking at to see what reaction video am I doing today. I mean, I could just flip a coin. I've done that before. But I'm really like, the Ren thing really threw me over here, and I don't know if I should continue that and do the next one now, or like wait for like the next, like skip one or two. You know what I mean? Get some more Tom back in. I don't know. What are you guys feeling today? Let me know in the chat. But let's listen to this real quick. I'm just going to play a couple minutes.
This is one of the all-time planned attacks for monetization I have ever seen. And doing it by attacking a person.
Do you see how he licked his tongue, guys? Okay. I can't tell you how much that means. I mean, I could be here all day.
For monetization I have ever seen.
See the little lizard-y way of, like, this person is shitting his pants. And the acting that he was doing so well, because he is well-versed, it's breaking down. Now it's more clear to see. And this is not me defending Crowder, because I wouldn't have not advised him to handle it the way he handled it at all. And again, let's see again. All the Crowder fans, let's see. Was he going to be the new Saint Crowder? That he's going to make sure that we get uncensored and that big tech, is controlled, which means that they have to abide by the Constitution, nothing more, nothing less? Remains to be seen.
And doing it by attacking a person like Jeremy, who's been extremely calm.
Who's been extremely, I mean, that's how it comes through to me.
To Stephen is just vile at the highest possible level.
Just vile at the highest possible level. You guys know he's a musician, right? So he's definitely into the drama, into the arts. Remember that.
Kind to Stephen is just vile at the highest possible level.
I mean, he's just shitting his pants. It's like, oh my God, our company's getting heat. We're going to lose customers. We're going to lose ads. We're going to lose views, right? And no matter how many millions we pump out in marketing, the cat's out of the bag. Not because Crowder showed us what we already knew, but it was nice that once he did that, then here comes the Daily Wire and they're showing the contract without even, blacking all the stuff out, right? Names and that amount, etc. They could have not done that. Again, if they would have asked me for my advice, I said no. If this guy's crazy, there's another way to get him back if he's all that. But you guys.
Kind to Stephen is just vile at the highest possible level. It's personally repulsive.
It's repulsive. It's repulsive, is it, Ben?
Absolutely repulsive.
Absolutely. Oh, child trafficking is repulsive. Ben, child trafficking. Pelosi making millions, all those fuckers in D.C., in the White House, all those traitors. That's repulsive. Please, you are a very articulate man. You could use better words. Oh, shit, dude. I'm loving this because he's showing you everything's projection. Who's vile, honey? Takes one to know one.
Possible level. It's personally repulsive. It's absolutely repulsive.
Oh, so repulsive. I know because I know you're freaking out. I get it.
We'll get to more on this in just 1 second. First, if the past couple of years have taught us anything, it's that in a crisis-like situation, it can be very difficult to come by the things you actually need. Remember during the pandemic, it's a very, very big...
Isn't that great? How smooth was that? Right from that to the ad, which is what we talked about, right? What Crowder's talking about, what the whole sphere is talking about. And how to sell your soul for that ad money. God. Oh, man. I just can feel it in my skin how they're crawling because money means that much to them. Not integrity. Hey, Mitso. I want to say hi real quick to Rumble because as you guys know, I haven't been able to I don't know if it's an upgrade or something like that, to be able to see Rumble in our chat like we do with the Twitch and YouTube. So let me just say hello to my Rumble peeps over there. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching, make sure to smash that Rumble like and comment, even if it's an emoji. So she said, good evening from Greece. Oh my God, this is so meant to be. Tanya Gray, I'm here too. Thank you. So get this. Today, I almost switched my how you doing, right? With a Greek accent. And something, my instinct said, nah, you don't want to do that. Like, no. Because it's the Olga, how you doing is the Olga, how you doing, right? But then I was like, I wanted to have some fun. And I was going to like start introducing what I was about to say today, the topics with a Greek accent. Because I have a lot of Greek friends. I spent a lot of time with Greek people, been to Greece, love Greek food. You name it. But like I've gone through like culturally to their weddings, all their traditional stuff. And I'm talking for over 20 years. And specifically because when I first came to the US, people would always want to hook me up with Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and that's cool. But I'm European, I'm from Spain. So it when I met the Greeks, it was like, this is the closest to me without the Spanish language. But also I studied Greek and Latin. So they were wondering, they always thought with a name like Olga, they always thought I was Greek. And I'm like, no. But it's funny because whenever I imitate Greeks to my Greek friends, they laugh their ass off. So I'm wondering if you're Mitsosu, is that how you would say your handle? So I gather you speak English, but let me know if you're still here and I'll See if I make you guys laugh. You want to hear my little Greek accent. Specifically, this guy that I dated that was Greek. It was funny as shit. He was younger, not much younger actually, but he had just graduated, master's at Drexel for business and banking, something I forget, but it was something. It had to do with banking and business, whatever. He was very sweet, but he didn't know it was in 2008, and he didn't know where he was going to go. Nobody was hiring, especially the banks. And so he kind of started pulling away, and he didn't know what, and I'm like, can we just enjoy each other? And he literally lived like across the street from me, and I called him D&D. Can you guys put the two sentences together? Because I'm afraid to freaking say that word and get censored. D-I-C-K. So people are like, yeah, so are you still dating that guy? What's going on? I'm like, he lives across the street, girl. I got D&D. Anyway, having fun with the situation. But so when things started getting a little rough, when he got insecure and whatnot, I was cool because I was enjoying myself. But he was like, I don't feel like a man. I don't feel like I can really invest or commit or. And so he specifically says, Olga, listen to me. You and I can't be with you right now because Olga, you need a whole tomato. I'm only half a tomato. And it was funny because his nickname for me was Pee-Pee, and that's another story. It has to do with birds. You know how birds in the jungle, the male bird does all these dances and tricks to get the girl, right? So then that went from Pee-Pee. I know it sounds like Pee-Pee, like pee. I get it. Because I remember telling one of my sisters about it once. She was like, what? What kind of nickname is that? I'm like, it's cute between us. Don't worry about it. And anyway, he was like, Olga, I do everything. I don't know what I have to do, okay? Now, what I can't do, it's okay. You can still come to my house. I make you souvlaki, I make you... Okay, I'm losing the moment. I'm getting too verklempt. For another day, I'll give you guys... It should be more organic, not me like forcing it. That's the problem. Oh, you live in Central Greece. Nice. So yeah, I love Greece. Love every part of it. And I spent a lot of time in Kefalonia. The island. One of the islands. That's right next to Ithaca or Ithaki. I think they call it different. Hey, Anthony, welcome. Who else about missing in the chat? Like I said, guys, if there's a specific chat you want me to read, super chat it, and I won't miss it because the colors pop up. But in the meantime, oh, man, and I'm going to watch the replay because I don't know if you guys came up with more names for the meme of the day. The pink ladies. I don't know. That's the one that stuck into me the most. The pink ladies. I mean, it's funny, but yeah, it's not the pink ladies. Oh, my God. I don't know why. Maybe because it's easy to remember that. Anyway, Ben. I just know that you have the right to your opinion, Ben Shapiro. But really, you could do better than this. Isn't he an attorney or something like that? I mean, he could have done better than this. It's just vile. It's like you're spewing venom, my friend. And I see it. Anyway, I'm just laughing because I love to see the truth come out. People don't have to say it for you to know it. So back to this whole, I don't even know if we want to get into it. What do you guys think? I mean, you asked about Eliza Blue and the whole, that Twitter drama. What about the Conor McGregor? This is from the Mirror. Probe launched as woman claims he assaulted her on a yacht, which I spoke about early on in the live. And then, Jason Burma pulls up a tweet from 2019. How this whole WhatsApp chat that was brutal in the assault allegations. And I'm like, I have not heard nothing. And then here, the Daily Mail, woman claims possessed, in quote. I don't know. Did she really say that? But let's say she did. And they added that. So that's telling. Seems like somebody with a drinking problem, blacked out. You could say that. People also, when they're under the influence, they can, I believe, adopt negative energy. You can call it entities as well. Don't get crazy like, oh yeah, I don't believe in that. But trust me, it exists. Period. Prove to me that there is no negative energy. Okay. And whether you want to put it in like a demonic goblin look, what the eyes can't see doesn't mean it's not there, my friends. So yeah, was he possessed? Does she feel that he was possessed? But then he's got a past also in 2019. But again, he's famous, right? So people can easily attack men. I don't like that. I don't like when women do that shit. But the point of this article is like I also mentioned in the beginning. Did you guys read anything about this Conor McGregor situation? And the reason why I'm saying this is because anybody can write stuff. But if this guy has done it before, got away with it, he's not going to stop. And now what? Are they going to put like all eyes on him? I mean, like, it's... Here's a part in the article. After beginning to criticize the victim, the trigger for the attack was, according to her, that she tried to get a friend who was on board the yacht to help her. Appearing to quote apparent extracts from the complaint, the paper said his behavior changed at the moment and he became very aggressive. Again, I used to bartend. I've seen this stuff in bars, clubs all the time. Even if I didn't bartend, I mean, I'm sure we've all experienced it some way. I mean, I have gone through a bad time in my life where when I was drinking, being in that state of mind of negativity and depression and whatnot, that I was not nice. If I had too many and it was like the hardcore liquor, like vodka, then it would go down like water. But the next thing you know, I could easily be having a great time and then never fight. I've never been violent. I'm not aggressive like that. I got a big mouth, but that's about it. And that's enough. I'll cut you with my tongue. But if that's what I want to do, that's not really what I do and what I get off on. But back in the day, when you're just angry, shit comes out. When you're under that kind of influence, shit comes out. And but I was more just like, shut up. I can see right through you. It was like that, And so you could see the happy drunks, you could see the crazy drunks, the miserable drunks. But this, is this guy on steroids? There's another feeling that I'm getting. Does anybody know that? I didn't really look to see that. Is he on steroids? There's a behavior that comes with that. I don't know if it's against the UFC as a fighter. Anyway, let me see. Did she write? It was as if he was possessed. Periódico de Ibiza reported. She claimed in her statement, I knew I had to leave the boat because I thought he was going to kill me. We have common friends and I have met him on a number of occasions. I can't believe what he did to me. I think he would have killed me if I hadn't left the yacht. Apparently she jumped in the water. Now my thing is anybody out to get this guy? Does he have enemies? See, I don't know anything about him. I don't follow UFC. But why does this story interest me? Because I want to know, what if he was my brother? What if he was falsely accused? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I went down to kind of find out more, but then they lie about everything. So you guys tell me, what do you think? It's so weird. I almost thought I could hear you guys talking to me while I was looking for the chat. I was like, why can't I hear them? Duh. Because usually I got my the headphones on, so I'm hearing myself the whole time. Talk about going crazy sometimes. But yeah, today I was like, Let me see if I can function without it. I hope you guys could hear me. I hope it was cool. What do you guys think? You think I do better when I put the headset on? I don't know. And what's going to be my reaction today? Clara, thank you. Ooh, thank you, Olga. Clara says 100%, 100%, 100%. 100% of what? Oh, shit. See, sometimes I have more fun just watching the replay because you guys are so awesome. Oh, Jason, thank you. He's like, love your hair, by the way. Well, thank you. That's what we do around here. At least I admit that when I show up on my show, it's prop, baby. It's all props. It's all for fun. It's all for your enjoyment. I'm not pretending to look a certain way. In fact, if you're new to my channel or if you haven't seen, join me for Coffee Talk. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I show up raw. No makeup. I don't think I've ever combed my hair for that show. I have brushed my teeth. But just raw, real pajamas and a cup of coffee and you. Imagine if we were neighbors, that'd be me. I'd either be like, come on over, I got the coffee. Or I'll come right over with my mug. Hope it feels that way. Or we're both like living next to a coffee shop and we just meet at the coffee shop. But in pajama. Without makeup. Without doing anything. Yeah, I hear. So Carrie says, I hear no difference between the headset versus none. Yeah, you shouldn't. It's just what the headset does is it makes sure that if it cuts out or something, that I'm aware of it. But at the same time, I don't have it set up where when I play a video, whether it's music or just any audio, I don't hear it through the headset. I hear it through the computer. Because I have this cable, and actually I can't find it specifically so I can hear all of it through the headset. But for now, the fact that I even made it this far, showing up with you guys, that's already a miracle in itself. Totally God's will. Because by myself, I wouldn't be able to do this. God is definitely doing this. You guys, you're doing this. Ooh, Sarita Shamira says, so you know about him. He has a bad mouth. He's a bad mouth drunk. I've seen him drunk. It's not pretty. Do you see? That was my instinct. See? So I don't need to be no fact checker. Facts. All these fact checkers. I've even had people, when they fact check me, I'm like, where'd you get your facts? Right? And they'll come back, Snopes. I'm like, Snopes? I'm like, why don't you look at these 20 articles, how messed up they are? Why don't you look at who is running Snopes and see how messed up they are? Like, you see? Nah. Everybody thinks they know everything. More than ever, we need to use our instincts. But thank you. Thank you, Sarita Shamira, for that. He's lost his shit and vandalized a guy's vehicle here in Vegas, but that was years ago. And did you see that part that I kind of shared real quick about Jason Spermis' life today and how he had, I guess, tweeted in 2019 a whole What's Up chat, and he claims in his live that they're real legit What's Up messages. But see, anybody can fabricate that shit. That's the thing. In a world where, seriously, clones, we have the technology for this shit, people. That's why the conspiracy theory is, the more they say conspiracy theory, the more we should be like, now I know it's not a conspiracy theory. Because if they could disprove it, they would do it. But they don't. Just like we're all still waiting for that Epstein list. They're going to make sure we never get that, just like they never released any files of JFK. Until what, 65, 80 years later? Don't quote me on the math. Again, with the fact checker. It wasn't that long ago. Doesn't matter. We live in a world of shit. And what are people doing to make the world a better place? And every time we listen to these grifters, every time we listen to these articles and we read it, we let these words get to us, they win. And all they're doing is being sellout. If you ain't paying Ben ain't showing up. No, he doesn't care about you. None of these motherfuckers care about us. Trust me. You're like, why should I trust you? Good question. You shouldn't. You should trust your own instinct. But at the very least, that's my thing. There's no humility. Everybody's pointing fingers. Everyone's a brat. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, right? Not everybody. That's mathematically impossible. But these people that are in the limelight, whether they're politicians, whether they're YouTubers, whether they're some, writer that thinks they're a journalist, yet all they do is write op-eds. I'm loving this. I'm loving how, see, they can't help it. The more they feel the squeeze, the more they see that the tide is turning, like the people at CNN or MSNBC, they just get nastier and nastier and nastier. And they wonder why nobody wants to watch them. That's number one. Forget about whether they're even good at their job. But even like this one woman, I forget her name. She's on NBC. Again, I don't have cable, but I'll see the clips, right? Through Twitter or YouTube. What's her name? Who is that woman that they got caught her on the mic? Or not caught her. It was like right at the end of this, before a commercial. And she's like, they should be listening to us. They shouldn't be listening to anybody else but us. What's her freaking name? Matter of fact, I'm looking at her face right here because she's on this Adam Schiff. What's her name? Right here, guys. What's this woman's name?
As universal back.
I don't care what she's talking about in this clip, just her. And isn't that her husband? Look at that. Morning Joe. Yeah, that person. They have a face. That right there. She's the master of the universe. And this is who she sleeps with. Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah. These two are as lame gets. Like, there is no spark. And I'm being nice. Okay, I'm going to stop for now. Because if I'm going to do reaction, I need a quick break. Has anybody picked the reaction of the day? What's up, Rumble? Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. If you haven't, smash that like button. Much love. I can sincerely say I appreciate you guys and that we are one. No ego here. Now, I got a big mouth, but big mouth doesn't mean ego. I actively spend every day of my life doing something to help somebody. I'm always sacrificing. Always. And I don't mean sacrificing in a martyring sense. I love it. And then, of course, sometimes, people take more than you can even give. And then I kind of like, oh, give me a break here. Because I'm human. Nobody's an island, and nobody can take on the world by themselves. We are one. It's the separation, the delusion, the illusion that we're separate that's got us where we're at. And I'm loving that little by little, although lately it's been a lot of truth coming out. So like I said, whether Crowder's for real or he doesn't have his issues, I'm telling you guys, he's a cancer. I got my feelings. I got my instinct about this. He's no saint. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I don't know him well enough, but I can tell you that he is very volatile, emotionally speaking. There's a good side to that, and there's a not so good side about that. But we can get into that some other time. What's going on? Am I just going to come back in 10 minutes and flip a coin? Because today I definitely got to get to it because I have a 2:30 appointment that I have to make. So, the major says 3-letter newsies equals meat puppets. You're the writer, right, the major? You guys are so creative. All of you guys. Yo, how have you been doing today? How's your day so far? What do you think about the live today? How does it make you feel from the time you've entered this live and the time you leave this live? Okay, guys. I don't see any super chats, and unless I skipped it, guys, has anybody already told me what I'm going to react to? Or we ain't got time for that. We'll skip it today. What do you guys think? I'm going to take a swig of water because I'm definitely getting parched. You know what? I'm with you, Mitsosu. She goes, I think it's a she. Anyway, you could be a she, whatever. I don't care. You're human. I love you. Period. You said, I don't know why McGregor should interest us. I agree with you, obviously, because he was all over the place today. So I was like, I just like to exercise my gut feeling and conversation with you guys just to see how much do we really care. But look, if I didn't mention it, we would have not known that Sarita Chimera has seen this guy. Very fucking interesting. I don't know why McGregor should interest us. Is it important in any way? No. The tanks going to Ukraine. I mean, that right there. And as soon as I said that, I just got chills right in my right thigh. It's like, that is really, oh no. Look who came to say hello. Hi, baby. Oh, look. Say hi to everybody, baby. Oh, he's not a lap cat and he doesn't like to be picked up, but lately he's been trusting me. I love you. My baby. Yeah, your baby. Guys, this is a miracle. Okay, honey. Okay, baby. Okay. Good boy. You did a good job. Do I not sound like a grandma or something? He's right here. He won't leave. He wants all of me, but then he's like, I don't like to being picked up. I think maybe he was traumatized when he was a baby. I don't know. I just got to know him. Yeah, and he's shaking his little ass on me. Ooh. I think he has a crush. Or at least I want to believe that. Right? Because you already got daddy. You don't need a mommy. I love you. Everybody says hi. Say hi, Uni. Watch him. Watch him. He'll do a meow. As soon as I look away, he'll be like, meow. Look at him. He just looked up. And I'm having my hair's all falling apart. I got to get it together. How am I going to do a reaction? I'm going to have to get myself back together. I'm discombobulated over here. What's up, baby? You know you want to be a part of this. Actually, if I wasn't talking to you guys and I just pet him and just keep talking to him, yesterday I got him to sit down on my lap for like 10 minutes. It was a miracle. Matter of fact, Carrie, was it you, right? Because Carrie and I met at Discord. I sent the links to local. I was just testing it, and Carrie happened to be there. And the next thing you know, here we are. So, Carrie, you're my witness, because I got Discord isn't recorded. Anyway, sorry for the distraction. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I love you, baby. Hope it made you guys smile. Yeah, but I'm still wondering. Yeah, he's camera shy. Yeah, he's right here though. Oh, the baby. Oh, that Clara, you did say that. You said he looks like my cat. Yeah. Is your cat a boy too?
This is a boy. Oi. Oh, I'm going to eat you. I want to eat you up.
Ugh. Okay. So I still don't know what I'm doing Oh, who was, wait. Oh, you had a cat, Jason, that was hit by a car? Oh, is that was I don't know, I'm missing part of the, hey, Chuck Lilies, or Lils. Brandon Hart Wave is a bop with some familiar faces. Also, Dad Bod is hilarious. I don't know. The Rational Texan. Do Brandon's Hearts green light. Brandon Hearts. Wait, that's the artist? I don't think I've done Brandon at all, right? Have I? Hold on, let me look it up. Brandon Hearts. What is it? Jojo, baby. Green light. What do you guys think about that? Brandon Hart, green light.
I think I can help people if I get my hands a little bit dirtier.
Is that what we got? What else do we got on the table here today? Am I flipping a coin? Oh, I remember. Right. He was in that Emoji Hearts song with Tom McDonald. Got it. Haven't seen it, so that's good. Haven't seen this one yet. But what else? What else we got in line? Right. So he's his best friend. Right. Let's see. Let me see. I'm looking at the chat over here. Bad Trekker. Dad bod. Wait. Who's got dad bod? I missed it. Is that a song? Tanya, help me out, girl. If you know, ain't to laugh, dad bod. Wait, Brandon Hart, dad bod. Oh, that's a song by Brandon Hart. Thanks, Tanya. All right, so we got between dad bod and green light so far, right? Those are the two. Am I just gonna come back and flip a coin? Or did I just go to one of the ones that have been requested like 20 times from Ren? Jennifer something, I think it was called, was one of them. But they also seem like they're long videos. What's the energy today? What's the right feeling today? Ooh, dad bod is too funny. Yes, it's a song. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, good. I want to laugh. All right. I come back, I flip a coin, or it's hands down dad bod or green light. Or I flip a coin. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh. That's it. It's done. That's it. Dad bod. I'm coming back. Don't go too far. Keep your phone with you, whatever. I am coming back very shortly. Very, very shortly. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I can't wait to come back. Much love. Many blessings. Just in case you can't make it. But definitely try to make it. Because without you, there's nothing. Live, real, raw reaction. It's coming up. Coming up next.